KBI provides more details in a Southeast Kansas death investigation. A return to some normalcy as graduates prepare to cross the stage around the 4 states.
Scammon, Kansas may not be the biggest town in the 4-state area, but folks are turning out for the grand opening of the town's new event center. Details are coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Coronavirus cases are surging again in some parts of the U.S. Washington and Oregon are in what's being called a 4th wave fueled by COVID-19 variants. In California, Disneyland is reopening after being closed for more than a year. Chris Martinez has more.
Variants of COVID-19 are behind a new uptick in cases in Washington and Oregon.
We have effectively a new threat, a more powerful and dangerous threat. This is not your grandmother's COVID.
Washington's governor has ordered many businesses and churches to reduce indoor capacity. Oregon's governor has extended a state of emergency, banning all indoor restaurant dining.
The governor has a tough job, and I don't begrudge that, but it's a little frustrating.
In the Pacific Northwest and in much of the country, vaccine doses outweigh demand. But Friday, the White House COVID-19 response team announced 55% of adult Americans have received at least one vaccine dose, and more than 100 million are fully vaccinated. Health officials are working with social media sites to reach the unvaccinated.
We still have way too much disinformation spreading on those sites, and it presents a clear and present danger, I believe, to people who need to be protected from COVID.
Here in California, Disneyland closed its mass vaccination center and is now reopened as a theme park, 13 months after it closed. Only state residents are allowed, reservations are required, and attendance is capped at 25%.
Guests must wear masks and maintain distancing while waiting in line and on rides. There won't be any parades, fireworks, or hugs from Disney characters, but visitors say they don't mind.
Everyone's just had a tough year, and we just need the magic just back in our lives, and this is it.
In a dramatic turnaround, California now boasts the lowest rate of COVID infections nationwide. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Anaheim, California.
Today, the White House announced due to the high number of COVID-19 cases in India, travel restrictions will go into effect for people traveling to the U.S. from India starting on Tuesday. Obesity greatly increases the risk of hospitalization or death due to COVID. That's according to a study in The Lancet that looked at health records of nearly 7 million people in England and found that weight plays a big role in how serious COVID cases are, especially for younger people. Obese patients 40 and younger had a 9% increased risk of severe COVID. Doctors say it highlights that young people need to get vaccinated. A Joplin woman who wasn't expected to survive a fight with COVID did, and today she was given a fitting welcome home. Jen Parks was hospitalized with COVID-19 and on a ventilator for months. Today she was released home after a long, tough battle with the virus. To celebrate, her friends and family surprised her at her home with signs and prayers commemorating her return. They say her recovery is a miracle.
It was a point in my life which I didn't think I'd ever walk out of the nursing home. I didn't think I'd ever be able to walk. I would ask my mom and my brother, if I'm stuck in a wheelchair the rest of my life, can I still come home?
Now that she's starting to recover, Parks says she wants to get back to driving again and also hopes to get back to work. Graduation ceremonies are coming up across the 4 states, and students aren't taking that for granted. Last year, the pandemic caused delays and big changes to graduation ceremonies. This year, many of them are getting back to some sense of normalcy, and students don't want to miss it. So schools are reminding them to stay safe so they don't end up being isolated or quarantined.
Just, stay safe, don't do anything silly that would jeopardize, you participating in graduation and they won't. I think seniors are super excited.
Joplin's graduation ceremony is May 16th. Diamond High School will hold theirs on May 7th, and the Carthage ceremony will be on May 13th. Checking in with Doug Hetty. It was a beautiful day out there, and I know the nice weather is going to continue for a while.
Yeah, it really is. Great temperatures for us today. Just about a perfect Friday. We had sunny skies, not even a cloud in the sky. 81 for a high, average high 74, so a decent chunk above where we should be for this time of the year. We still actually have clear skies, nothing going on across the entire four-state area and really most of the Central Plains, but we do have our next wave, which is building down across parts of Texas, northern parts of Mexico. This is going to take its time working in, but it will make it here late tomorrow night and then also into Sunday, and that's going to give us some rain chances, even some thunderstorms. As of right now, temperatures look pretty good. Most of us are in the lower 60s. We'll drop back into the mid 50s later on tonight. I think about 55 degrees, but look at the warm up tomorrow, all the way up to 80 degrees during the afternoon. Of course, here in just a bit, we're going to have to break down our thunderstorm chances working in on Sunday.
All right, see you then. Thanks, Doug. The KBI and Coffeyville, Kansas police provide an update on a death investigation, and they've now confirmed it's a homicide. The KBI says it's still working to determine who the victim is, but they've made an arrest in connection with his death. No official charges have been filed. The victim, a man, was found yesterday around 1709 Spruce in Coffeyville, Kansas. This is a developing story. When more details are released, you can get them here on air or online at KOAMnewsnow.com. The Kansas Supreme Court today ruled a state law that bars wrongful birth lawsuits is valid and is constitutional. The ruling comes after a case in which a Kansas woman tried to sue her doctor for failing to detect abnormalities in the fetus before the child was born. In a statement, Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt reacted to the ruling, saying, quote, "I am pleased we have successfully defended this important statute enacted by the legislature. In Kansas, the birth of a child should be cause for celebration, not for the law to award damages because the child was wrongfully born," end quote. Labette health officials hosted a groundbreaking ceremony in Oswego, Kansas. The health provider is constructing a new family clinic and express care center. Officials say the new clinic will treat conditions including sinus infections, respiratory problems, and minor injuries.
A couple of years ago, there was a critical access hospital located here in Oswego that served the Oswego-Chetopa general area, and it closed. And so immediately we worked with the community, worked with the leaders, worked with Governor Kelly and Lieutenant Governor Tolan, and began a process to be here today to reopen local healthcare services for the southern portion of Labette County.
Construction is expected to be completed in September. Still ahead, a big event in a small town, what the conversion of a former restaurant means for folks in Scammon, Kansas. And the Miami Student Council rallies around a classmate battling a terminal illness. Scammon, Kansas is a small town in Cherokee County celebrating a new downtown attraction this evening. KOAM's Mike Mahoney checked out the grand opening of the Scammon Events Center and learned why the town's residents are so excited.
I love it. Scammon needs something like this.
Scammon, Kansas is a town with around 600 residents, and quite a few of them can be found at the hottest Friday night ticket in town. This building was originally a restaurant, but after going dormant for 5 years, it's now up and running as the town's new event center, thanks to owner Jeff Sandness.
Well, I've always liked Scammon. I think it is a special little town in the area, as little towns go.
Tonight's attendees got to enjoy food from Chicken Annie's and a Scammon favorite, Josie's, while also enjoying drink specials and live music. Sandness says that's just a taste of what's to come.
We've already booked some weddings this summer. We have a pancake feed planned. We have a brunch planned. So we look to do quite a bit of live music.
And that's music to the ears of many Scammon and other nearby residents who now have something new to do in their own backyards.
I live 4 blocks away. I could walk down here, and like you said, it's close. We don't have to go out of the town and stuff. So really gonna enjoy it.
In Scammon, Kansas, Mike Mahoney, KOAM News.
And there is still time tonight to check out the live music and drink specials at the Scammon Events Center grand opening. That party continues until 11:30 this evening. Athletes from several area schools today competed at Carl Junction. Special Olympics Missouri hosted the Southwest Area Track and Field event at CJ. Athletes like Brett Harper participated in events such as relays and high jump.
it means a lot for me because they have nice people, and this community is very nice too.
There were separate events for younger athletes between the ages of 2 and 7, as well as for low mobility athletes. The wishes of a Miami, Oklahoma teen are coming true thanks to his classmates. Holden Proctor is a junior at Miami High School. He has Huntington's disease. It's a terminal genetic disorder that causes the progressive breakdown of nerve cells in the brain. The Miami High School Student Council raised more than $9,000 to go toward his wish. His family is thinking about using the money for a pool. It would provide a physical therapy option, but Holden has something else on his mind.
Flat screen TV and a screen projector and a PlayStation and a Post Malone poster and Post Malone pillows and a hoodie and Saints stuff.
Holden also had plans to go to a Post Malone concert, but that was canceled due to the pandemic. A little bit later in sports, Missouri Southern introduces its new athletic director.
So it looks like temperatures look pretty good for the weekend, but we do have some rain chances. We're going to look at that coming up next. Well, it definitely turned out to be a great Friday for us today. Temperatures fantastic, lower 80s all the way up to about 81, and we had sunny skies, really not a cloud in the sky, and we still have clear skies across the region, and it looks like as we go through the next few hours, we'll continue to see clear skies, and then we'll start to get a few clouds in here a little bit later on tonight. All right, great shot. Indigo Sky Casino and Resort just outside of Seneca, Missouri. Allergies have been high. This is mainly tree allergies. The grass, the pollen has been starting to pick up. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 once again tomorrow. So it's going to be high across the entire four-state area, which is never good for allergy sufferers this time of year. Temperature is still pretty good. Chanute 63, Pitt 62, Miami 63, Carthage 62, Anderson 65, Neosho much of the same, Nevada sitting at 62. The winds have been light all day long, but they are going to start to pick up later on tonight out of the south, increasing, and about a south wind of 10 to 20 for us tomorrow, but still a pretty good day. Clear skies, nothing going on here, really nothing across the Central Plains. You have to travel south before you find any clouds, showers, or thunderstorms down through parts of Texas, and that's due to this cutoff low. Here's the jet, so it's cut off from the jet stream, so it really doesn't have anywhere to go. It just kind of sits there and spins, and it's got to wait for a second system to kick out of the Pacific Northwest and then kind of push it up into the Central Plains. And it will do it by the time we head into Sunday, giving us some rain chances. It will pass by that second system, pulls in, and gives us additional rain chances Monday and then heading into Tuesday. So we do have rain chances which are going to return. But tonight looks good, tomorrow looks good, a few clouds in the morning, a lot of clouds tomorrow afternoon. They're going to be thin, so you'll still see the sun kind of peeking through. And temperatures are still going to be great. I think very similar to what we had today, a high temp right around 80, 81. 55 to start, 74 by noon, high temp right around 80 during the afternoon. Tomorrow night, clouds continue to thicken. We may get a random shower in here late tomorrow night into Sunday morning, but a little better shot late Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. Scattered pop-up thunderstorms. Not an all-day event by any means, just kind of hit-miss scattered thunderstorms. I don't expect those to be strong or severe. However, on Monday, we get a cold front that slides in. Some of these storms Monday afternoon could be severe, so we need to watch that. Showers on Tuesday. Wednesday looks good. Rain chances back in on Thursday, and then again as we head into next week. And so it stays decently active. All right, let's go 80 tomorrow, 75 Sunday, 83 on Monday. We do cool down a bit Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, back to 70 by the time we head into Friday. Let's look at severe weather chances. We have a low threat on Monday, then also next Saturday, but look how it ramps up. So next Saturday, Sunday, then the 10th really increases. We have a chance on the 12th. And then look at the third week. So the 16th, 17th, 18th, 20th, and 21st. All chances for severe weather. So it's going to ramp up. Tomorrow is May 1st, so that's kind of what happens this time of year.
Yeah, we don't have a great history with May.
No, May's been rough on us.
Thanks, Doug. CASA of Northeast Oklahoma hosted their Cherish the Children Cruise Night in Miami this evening. The event was made special by a total of 7 art installations along Main Street. The cruise benefits Ottawa County's abused and neglected children.
We're just trying to raise awareness of this issue. You know, child abuse and neglect is a blight on our community. So it's kind of hard for us to talk about it because people get upset about it very often. So this is kind of a fun, non-threatening way to do that.
A number of bands were also on hand to perform for the cruise. Coming up in sports, Quapaw baseball begins the playoffs at home against Stratford. Plus, Missouri Southern introduces its next athletic director. Jacob Leonard has that and more next.
Well, it is playoff time for Quapaw High School baseball. The Wildcats are at home today with a bi-district matchup against Stratford. Now, it's a best-of-3 series with the first 2 games tonight. We'll start in game 1. Deacon Schapp out to left. Gets the bounce. Matt Lovell and Ethan Mate score. It's 5-0 after 3. To Stratford now, Braylon King going into the right field corner. That puts Stratford on the board with 2 runs scoring. Wildcats not slowing down though. Schapp again, this time back up the middle to bring home Cohen Myrick. Quapaw makes it 12-2 in the 6th to end the game early. Wildcats start the series with a win. But in game 2, Quapaw not able to finish the series. They fall in that one 7-5. These 2 teams will meet tomorrow in game 3, with the winner moving on to regionals. Missouri Southern introduces Rob Mallory as the school's new athletic director at a press conference today. Mallory is the 6th athletic director in school history. He comes over from Kentucky Wesleyan, where he served as athletic director before being promoted to vice president of intercollegiate athletics. Mallory's first official day on the job at Southern will be July 1st.
Obviously, we want to win. Let's not shy away from our desire to win. I think that's a big reason why we do what we do. So I want all of our teams to have competitive success, but I think it's critically important that we're providing a first-class student-athlete experience on both the student side and the athletic side for our student-athletes.
Pittsburgh State football partners with Kansas Special Olympics to hold Victory Day at Kearney Smith Stadium. Now it's a chance for the Special Olympics athletes to get the game day experience at PSU with one-on-one time with coaches and players. Now the athletes got their own jerseys this afternoon, and of course, like every game day in the jungle, they started with the Gorilla Walk into Kearney Smith Stadium. After that, it was time to hit the field. Athletes worked one-on-one with Pitt State players, working through drills and even scoring a few touchdowns.
Some of these kids will never get another opportunity like this again, so I'm glad we get to put on something like this to give them, you know, just a day just to be a superhero or whatever they think they want to be.
We just want to put a smile on their face and let them enjoy the day and have fun. And it's such a special day, not only for the participants, but also for the team. You know, our guys get to build lifelong relationships with some kids that don't have the opportunity to play football.
To the track now, local schools competing in Girard today at the Optimist Club Invitational. Girls long jump Gracie Peterson getting it done on her home field. She wins it with a mark of 16 feet, 8 3/4 of an inch. Now boys high jump now. Marion Ryan, the only one to clear 6 feet 2 inches today. It's a PR for Ryan and good enough to win it this afternoon. A cool story here, Chanute's Quentin Harris. It's his first time competing in the long jump, and he wins it with a leap of 20 feet, 9 1/4 inches. Now finally, big day for Pittsburgh's Alacia Harris. She wins the triple jump by a mile. Not really, but you know, I don't mean that literally. 35 feet, 1 1/2 inches for Harris. That is a new personal best for the Pittsburgh sophomore. Now that's a look at sports. We're back with more news after this.
Take time now to honor a local veteran, Sergeant Jerry Engel. The Pittsburgh native served in the U.S. Army, and we are proud to salute Sergeant Jerry Engel. He's tonight's 4th state hero. We love to honor these heroes, and we're always looking for more. If you know of a veteran or currently serving service member, let us know about that person. Just drop us a line at KOAMnewsnow.com. Click on the link. Crossing a new pedestrian bridge in Portugal is not for the faint of heart. Take a look. The bridge opened yesterday and whoa, it hovers more than 570 feet above a river in northern Portugal. 570 feet. It is the longest pedestrian bridge in the world, about 1,700 feet from one end to the other. The structure is built in the Tibetan style, which means it's held up by steel cables and 2 towers. It takes about 10 minutes to walk across it. Along the way, pedestrians can enjoy stunning views of a waterfall and the gorge beneath. Construction took about 3 years. Yes, you can enjoy the stunning views if you have the stomach to get out there and you're not too nervous to look over the side. If you're afraid of heights, maybe not the best bridge for you.
Yeah, and avoid windy days.
Yes, I'm sure it's safe. But just feeling that sway, yeah, make you a little bit weak in the knees, maybe.
I think it'd be fun.
Nice day tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow looks great if you want to get outside, walk across any bridges, whatever you want to do. 80 degrees. We are going to have some clouds and also a little windy tomorrow, so watch those bridges. 60 tomorrow night, clouds thicken up. 75 on Sunday. A few scattered afternoon thunderstorms. A little better shot for thunderstorms on Monday.
Thanks for joining us. Enjoy your weekend. Let's take care of ourselves and each other.